Hey guys, if you don't recognize this car, it's because I don't think it's been on the channel, other than just the outside of it. So, I finally got this thing fixed. It was the body control module. Got it fixed at a shop called High Tech Electronics in Lawrenceville. I'll leave a link or whatever, what's the word? Address and phone number and everything down below if you want to go check them out. Let them know Aman and the Big Red 99 F-150 sent you. So this video is going to be the same video that I made for the Lightning. Hopefully it's not too shaky because I have front windshield tint on this thing, so I can't use the normal mount I use. So I'm using this Amazon special. It might be a little shaky. You know what I'm going to do? 1 second. Okay, now that should be fixed. It probably is still a little shaky, but not too much compared to what it was earlier. So what I'm going to do in this video is just let you guys know exactly what I've done to this thing, which is a lot. And what I plan to do to this thing, which honestly is a lot too. So I've done a lot to this truck. Let's start with the most obvious. I have a 3.5-inch suspension lift from MaxTrac. What else? Wheels, 20 by 10s, grid. They are true bead locks. This is just off the top of my head. Paint, of course. Oh, not more with the suspension. I got Hellwig front and rear sway bars. Some custom upper control arms, because without them, the lift would make the camber. So, like, normally your wheels are supposed to go like this. Forget the fact that my fingers are all crooked. They'd be cambered out like that, so I have, like, custom upper control arms. What else? I'll come back to that once I figure out what else I've done. Painted it bright red, was white. I'm pretty sure it's called Pull Me Over Red from Chevy. Pretty sure it's a sacrilege to put a Chevy color on Ford, but that's fine. Front and rear bumpers from Iron Cross. Light pods, light bar in the front, light pods in the back. Bumper. Winch in the front. I think it's a Smitty built. It's a spinny built with synthetic rope. My dumbass kind of lost the wireless controller, so I had to buy a wired one. So it used to be wireless. I lost it though, but that's besides the point. I'm working my way outside in. Transmission cover, aftermarket, that'll fit more, what's it called? Fluid, diff cover, transmission, I don't remember. I'll leave the exacts in the description below. Off the top of my head, I don't remember exactly what brand and everything. I just know I did it. What else? Oh, suspension-wise, I also have a, what's the word? Steering stabilizer from Rough Country. I probably need to upgrade that or just buy a new one because it's been through 2 lifts. The first lift was I think 1.5, or I don't even remember what type of lift it was from Rough Country. But yeah, so that's the outside. Okay, sir. Doesn't know where he's going. I think that's it on the outside, right? Oh, tint. I got 50% tint on the front windshield. Don't tell the cops. 5% on the back rear windshield. The rear windshield. And then 20% on both side windows. There's something else I'm missing. I think there's something. Is there something else? Oh, tonneau cover. I'm an idiot. I got a tonneau cover from, I think it was Backflip, the big one, because it's an 8-foot bed. I don't really like the soft tonneau covers on these long beds, and I wanted a hard one, so I got that. You can see it actually in the corner, right? Okay, whatever. I'll come back. You can see it behind me. So moving into the interior, you can clearly see this is not a factory interior. I have Corbeau seats, sport seats. I have a custom center console. I have everything wrapped in leather and suede and everything like that. It used to be like a tan interior. I got everything painted black. Like the whole entire interior is black. I got a Starlight headliner. I think it's a 10-inch subwoofer. It's been so long since I did it. I don't remember. 10-inch subwoofer probably. Upgraded speakers, 6x8s, Rockford Fosgates. I know that one because that one I did myself. Alpine head unit with wired Android Auto, but I have one of those wireless adapters. I'm pretty sure I'm missing stuff. I don't remember exactly what all I've done because it's been so long since I've done it. I wish I could show you the I can show you the subwoofer. I wish I could let you hear the subwoofer, since it's bumping. Oh, engine! I'm so stupid. I forgot all about the freaking engine. I got an AFE exhaust, BBK headers, BBK throttle body, Volant cold air intake. What else? Mishimoto radiator, thicker radiator to run that. Oh, I got for the body work. I got a cowl hood. It looks mean as hell, and it's functional. It has the holes and the vents in the cowl, so I can actually like dissipate heat. Quick question for you guys: should I sound dead in the hood? I don't know if I can with the kill mat I have, but if I could, should I? Because I have some extra. Oh, also this thing has vinyl floors. This used to be a work truck, so that like I love the fact that it's a vinyl floor because you can easily clean it. I have yet to clean it because like I said, it wasn't running. Well, it was running. I had it running. I'll tell you later in this video how I had it running, because I didn't have my lightning running either, and I didn't have a vehicle, so I kind of needed something. So yeah, like I said, I'll tell you that later. You know what? I'll get back to you. I'm going to IHOP right now. I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna go through that list I made. I made a list to, what is it called? Check what everything I've done. And instead of looking at my pretty face in the next clip, you're gonna be looking at the outside. You'll see my view from this thing. Hopefully it wasn't too shaky. I think I'm gonna have to find another way. Or if, well, maybe if it's not too shaky. I'm gonna shut up now. See you in the next clip. Like I said before, I'll explain how I got the red truck running. I'm gonna start calling him Marshall. My best friend's daughter is obsessed with Paw Patrol, so my lightning is Chase. The red truck is Marshall, so from now on he's gonna be called Marshall. Marshall had an issue with where he'd start, but he would not go into gear if the battery was on. Or sorry, if the battery terminals were connected. So what I'd do is I'd start it, and then I'd try and put it in gear, wouldn't work, couldn't figure it out. Wasn't an issue because I had my Lightning. Then I had a mishap with the Lightning, couldn't drive it for a little bit, so I kind of had to fix the red truck as much as I could. Red truck, Marshall, same difference. So what I did was called up High Tech Electronics, said, hey, you guys can look at this thing. They were like, yeah, we can look at it. We might not be able to fix it because they had a bunch of other appointments and everything. So they looked at it. They were like, it might be your body control module, not sure. I said, thank you very much. I will figure it out from here. Checked every single fuse, couldn't figure it out. Fuses underneath the hood. I even replaced them that were good. Then finally I was like, okay, the body control module is probably the culprit, but I don't have the expertise to replace it, and they didn't have the time. So made the appointment, but I still needed the truck before then. So what I did was, every single time I got in that thing, I would pop the hood, disconnect the battery, I would put the e-brake on, pray to God that the e-brake didn't fail, put the car in neutral, connect the battery again, then I would get in the car, start the car, drive it from reverse to first. Those are the only gears I could go. I could go reverse, neutral, third, second, first. So, or sorry, not third, drive second, first. So what I do is I put it in neutral. Whenever I needed to park it, I'd basically use it as a manual car. I'd put it in neutral, put the e-brake on, and then just leave the key in there because you couldn't, the ignition lock, cylinder lock wouldn't work unless you had it in park. And I just took the key fob with me, locked it from there, and everything worked the way everything didn't work the way it should have. I got it as good as I could get. Then I went to the electronic shop, I think last week, I think April 1st or 2nd, whatever it was. I went there. They were like, let's double check your diagnosis. They did everything, used their computer and everything, and they were like, yeah, it's your body control module, you gotta replace it. I'm like, cool. Got it replaced, and now it's running as good as it should be. I'm so happy. I got the Lightning running now. I got Marshall running. I got the Buick running. Last car I gotta get running is the Miata, and then I'll have all four of my cars running and driving. Now let's talk about the stuff I forgot I did to Marshall. I've done tail lights, step bars or Nerf bars, however you want to call them, a train horn, and power locks and windows. It came factory with manual locks and crank windows. Now getting into the stuff that I haven't done that I really need to get done. I have to fix the AC. It has a vacuum leak or something. I also have to finish cutting up the bumper, the front bumper. It does the because I have 35-inch wheels, it doesn't clear. Paint wise, I have to cut and polish it and then get PPF for it because it looks way too pretty to get messed up. Later down the line, like super later down the line, I want to get an engine and transmission swap. I'll let you guess what type of engine and trans I want to put into this thing. I also found a good deal on headlights, so I'll be installing those as well. They have like little C-bar DRLs, different differential gears, so I can actually go a little faster. Replace the MaxTrac shocks that I have with Fox shocks. Also replace the leaf springs, so it's all like freshened up, and new. Get the active road suspension ARS, or I don't know if y'all have heard of that company. They basically have springs on it. My plan is for this truck, excuse me, to be my tow rig for the Lightning and the Miata. Lightning for the drag strip, Miata for the road courses, and then my biggest one that I really want to get done is there's off like the aux beam 8-gang switch where you can have it connected to your phone and it can do strobes and a bunch of other stuff. I didn't realize how cool that was before I got the lights installed. Should have done all that together, but I'll do that later. And then last but not least, the Willwood big brake kit for the front. Excuse me. Once all that's done, I think the truck, aka Marshall, will be complete.